Top of the morning, Bay, with Good Morning Bay.
Get to know about the traffic on your way and what's news around the world today.
Some wisdom skills along the way.
Oh, and a song to hum along with and sway.
Get your perfect entertaining start to the day.
At 9 a.m. every weekday morning with
Mahima's
Good Morning Bay.
Good morning, Bay. आप सभी लोग हमारी तरफ से एक प्यार भरा नमस्ते,
Namaskar.
वणक्कम,
Namaskara.
खुशामदीद,
Assalamualaikum.
सत श्री अकाल,
मेघांदरिकी वंदनमु.
जय स्वामी नारायण,
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय जिनेंद्र,
हमारे स्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोलते हैं याली मदद.
मोराली मदद बोलते हुए सारे फीजी मंदिरों बोलेंगे नीसाम्बुला बरजान. हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारे. मैं सिर्फ आलतू बाबा.
And of course, myself, Altu Rani, लेकर आपके लिए एक और drive time show that's going to make it totally exciting and totally मस्तानी बन जानी.
To the button, of course, आपको अगर मालूम हो जाए क्या हो रहा है on air, Bharjan, this actually is the Good Morning Bay where we share with you guys some nice, interesting news about what's happening around us, Bharjan, and also what's happening in the world. उसके बाद जानकारी मिलेगा आपको बन जाए. उससे पहले सबसे पहले हम लोग अपने लोकली स्टार्ट करते हैं बजान. रास्ते का हाल आपको देते हैं हम लोग टोटल सस्ते में. सो हियर यू गो.
It's time for the Bandu Traffic Update. Call us from wherever you are at 408-912-2479.
Yeah, Balajan, wherever you are, give us a call for sure and let us know what's happening on the roads where you are located, Balajan. So let's start with the East Bay. थोड़ा ऊपर जाते हैं हम लोग. Let's go towards East Bay. There's actually a high wind advisory on 680 northbound and southbound at the Benicia Bridge in Benicia, Balajan. So watch out for that particular stretch of the road, which you got to be careful about the winds. Let's nothing in the North Bay. That's good. Nothing towards Fremont to be reporting as an incident which is going to be affecting traffic part of Bridjan. But coming down south, 101 Bay, there actually is emergency road work going on. Southbound 101 near the Guadalupe Parkway. It's going to be creating a bottleneck eventually because you guys know that's going to be a pretty busy section in our in the Bay Area, Bridjan. This is near the airport actually. And now the report of a disabled vehicle just popped up right now on my screen. But on the southbound at on 17th near the Hamilton Avenue, it doesn't seem to be affecting any traffic there, but nevertheless there is somebody reporting that particular vehicle out there for sure. Watch out for that. And of course 17th थोड़ा आगे जाने पे Los Gatos के आसपास में there's a little bit of a congestion there and seems to be a traffic hazard situation there. Probably there's some debris on the road, so watch out and drive very carefully there. That was your traffic update for you guys. And weather-wise मैंने बताया था आपको कल ही बताया था कि it's going to be still cool right now. We're going to be pretty much in the upper lower 70s actually. The hottest is going to get lower 70s, but do not worry, Bharjan. Tomorrow you can forget your jacket, forget your sweaters, and day after tomorrow, definitely start wearing the shorts and khakis. What are we going to wear? Because summer's almost here, I guess. Just kidding, but it's going to be in the lower 80s. It's got pretty hot days. And guess what? No clouds. Aaj jo bhi dikh raha hai aapko clouds in the sky are going to burn out anyways, but slowly, eventually. But it's going to be a nice, beautiful weather all weekend. So if you're planning to go for a picnic, do it. Now, make sure you're having the vaccine. By the way, if you didn't know about that, but San Francisco has already opened up vaccinations for all age groups above 16. So go check it out. And want to get information about it, go check out the My Turn website. Organized by the state, Bharjan. And right now, Bharjan, let me tell you, it's time for me going to Gane Akira. But what I was thinking was, I can ask Faltani, she's got some news for us in the headlines. So Faltani, what do you think? Do we have some headlines for us?
Yes, Altu Baba.
Let's go. And this is the headlines for you guys, which is from local and I should say national, Bharjan, what was happening in the US of A. Here you go.
The gunman's motive still unclear in the massacre of 8 people last night at the Indianapolis FedEx site. President Joe Biden is going to be investing $1.7 billion to fight COVID-19 variants. The J&J vaccine, COVID-19 vaccine pause is to be reviewed by a U.S. panel next week. House Republicans who voted to back Trump's false election claims now lag in fundraising. The first guilty plea has been entered in the U.S. Capitol riots case that happened on January 6th. You remember that? Mm-hmm. So the first guilty plea has been entered. In local news, multiple Contra Costa County sites have now opened slots for COVID-19 vaccinations. Good news from Santa Clara County that 50% of Santa Clara County residents 16 or older have at least received one vaccine shot.
That's good news right there, Bhajan. So we are almost get there with the herd immunity.
Right. And if you're like me and you're one of the women who is suffering from Zoom fatigue, well, Stanford is saying that's true. Zoom fatigue is worse for women than for men, apparently.
Eventually we'll become zombies.
Yes. And some breaking news from Los Gatos. Los Gatos, a famous bakery owner, has been arrested in connection with sexual assault. You can get more information on all of this by going to Media. Actually, by staying tuned, because we will give you the news in detail shortly.
Yeah, but then of course, right now, let me tell you, the season of COVID is going out, so we all have to get back into our, I should say, saddle and start working, Bhajan. क्योंकि इस दुनिया में रहना है तो आपको नाउ यू हैव टू डू सम वर्क भजन इस दुनिया में रहना है तो काम करो प्यारे ये गाना आपके लिए पेश कर रहा हूँ मैं राजेश खन्ना थरूजा स्टारिंग मूवी हाथी मेरे साथी कौन कौन गाया है और किसका है ये म्यूजिक कॉम्पोजिशन थोड़ी देर बताऊंगा भजन एंजॉय दिस सॉन्ग इन द मीनवाइल
में रहना है तो काम कर प्यारे हाथ जोड़ सबको सलाम कर प्यारे दुनिया में रहना है तो काम कर प्यारे हाथ जोड़ सबको सलाम कर प्यारे वरना ये दुनिया जीने नहीं देगी खाने नहीं देगी पीने नहीं देगी खेल कोई नया सुबह शाम कर प्यारे दुनिया में रहना है तो काम कर प्यारे हाथ जोड़ सबको सलाम कर प्यारे वरना ये दुनिया जीने नहीं देगी खाने नहीं देगी पीने नहीं देगी खेल कोई नया सुबह शाम कर प्यारे दुनिया में रहना है तो काम कर प्यारे
And of course, Bhajan, किशोर कुमार की आवाज में म्यूजिक पर लक्ष्मीकांत प्यारेलाल एंड लिरिक्स के बारे में क्या बताऊं मैं आई डोंट नो हु इट इज बट ये बजाय फाइनल फॉर श्योर दैट फॉर श्योर लेकिन ये था आपके लिए आज से कारिया कीड़ा एंड इसी के साथ विल टेल यू दैट वी गोना कम बैक टू दिस फॉर मोर मधुजन लेकिन लेट्स गो सी व्हाट द न्यूज़ इन डिटेल वाज बिकॉज़ आई रियली वांट टू नो व्हाट्स हैपनिंग विद दैट आई आल्सो हर्ड अबाउट द फैक्ट दैट देयर वाज अ San Jose State one of the gym instructors or professors has been arrested or something like that, or was it has he been because there was
in San Jose State?
Yeah, I think he supposedly had sexually assaulted some of the athletes doing their physiotherapy.
When did you find out about this, Altavara?
I read about this morning, Fatwari.
Wow, I didn't know about that.
They gave a statement about that, and they actually have apologized and said that their investigation is going to go on right now.
I didn't pull that up, but if you have the news, please do share.
Of course, but right now, Fatwari, let's go check out what you were talking about. Really want to know about this COVID situation.
Well, no, I'm going to talk about the gunman situation, Ranjan, because there was authorities said that on Friday it was still too early to know what motivated a gunman who killed 8 employees at a FedEx facility in Indianapolis and wounded several others before taking his own life. The shooting, the latest in a spat of mass shootings across the United States, unfolded at a FedEx operation center near Indianapolis International Airport after 11 p.m. local time on Thursday night, police said. The incident, which lasted only a couple of minutes, was already over by the time the police arrived at the scene. Craig McCart, Indianapolis Police Department's deputy chief, told a news briefing on Friday. Witnesses described the scene as being totally chaotic as the gunman opened fire in the parking lot before entering the facility and continuing to fire. And then officers found the suspect dead inside the facility of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound, along with 4 other victims. The other 4 victims were outside. President Joe Biden is going to be investing $1.7 billion to fight COVID-19 variants. The Biden administration on Friday actually said that they are going to be investing $1.7 billion in fighting COVID-19 variants. This is especially coming on the heels of the fact that there's been such a huge surge of second surge, third surge, and so many different surges that you've seen seen in COVID-19, right? Across Germany is now fighting its third surge. India is on its second surge again. The investment will be part of President Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan, and this will improve detection, monitoring, and mitigation of these variants by scaling up genomic sequencing efforts, a key step in containing the spread, the White House said. The original strain of the COVID-19 comprises only about half of all cases in America today. New and potentially dangerous strains of the virus make up the other half, the White House said in a statement. In the meanwhile, let's also tell you that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, which has been currently paused by the CDC, right, on fear of the news that's broken out with regard to the possible causal link between Johnson & Johnson vaccines and blood clots. This will be reviewed. This particular pause is going to be reviewed by a U.S. panel. This U.S. panel will meet again next week to discuss whether the pause on the use of J&J's COVID-19 vaccine should continue after delaying a vote on the matter earlier this week. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Advisory Panel will meet on April 23rd, a top U.S. health official said on Friday. The continued pause will allow additional time to review any additional cases that might come in and for the panel to conduct a complete risk assessment and to evaluate the emerging science, CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky said during a Friday news conference. House Republicans who voted to back Trump's false election claims lag now in major fundraising. Apparently, their supporting of former President Donald Trump in overturning his election defeat on average cost them quite a bit because they have now raised much lesser in campaign funds in the first 3 months of the year than those who opposed it, federal records are now showing. Speaking of what's happening at the Capitol Hill, well, Banajan, remember the Jan 6th riots that happened? Well, the first person charged with taking part in the U.S. Capitol riot pleaded guilty on Friday to two federal charges, signaling a new stage in the investigation of the deadly Jan 6th assault on the seat of the American democracy. John Schaffer, a native of Indiana and a founder of the band Iced Earth, entered a guilty plea to charges of obstructing the certification of the 2020 election and breaching a restricted federal building in Washington, D.C. So if you want to get more information about all this, you can go to mediamahima.com. But in local news, Banajan, Contra Costa County seems to have a lot of vaccine appointments. So if you're looking to get a vaccine, then this would be the place to go in the Bay Area since they have plenty of departments available at county health department sites in San Pablo, Richmond, Concord, and Antioch. It seems that it's just a matter of getting the word out. When the Antioch Community Center opened a vaccination clinic, for example, it administered 150 doses, and apparently there's way more to go around. The site, which is run by federal, state, and local agencies, can accommodate up to 500 shots a day, some even on a walk-in basis. So you can definitely go get more information about that over there, Bandajan. And in terms of the Zoom fatigue that I was talking about, Altababa, well, the past year, many people in the Bay Area have become a lot more familiar with Zoom or some other video conference service, right? Like GoToMeeting or WebEx or whatever. Whether it's used for work or to keep in touch with family, it's now almost a part of our daily life. According to a new Stanford study, it is exhausting for anyone who uses it. Along the Embarcadero in San Francisco, NBC's Christy Smith actually did a whole big survey about how people spend time on video conferences. So, and nearly everyone that she spoke to said that it's clear that the Zoom fatigue is real, and according to research from Stanford, it's hitting women harder than men. It's pretty pervasive, but why is it more so for women is what they're wondering. And what they're saying is that the biggest predictor of it is that it's a digital mirror. Apparently, we have a self view right now.
And they keep on applying makeup on themselves.
No, it's I'm looking at my, so this is what they say, right? I'm looking at myself as looking at you, and that digital mirror distracts us, and it turns out that the digital mirror distracts women more.
Yeah, because women have to set that hair straight, apply the lipstick properly, and then oh my god, I didn't do eyebrows.
Wait, and then they have more of stress because they're constantly thinking about, how do I look? How am I coming across?
I can imagine that. You know why? Now they also have this. I think Zoom's fault because Zoom introduced something called as touch up on it. So they have eyebrows and lipstick people can use. And the problem with women is when they actually use that particular filter, when they move their head, the lipstick goes on their face, and they have to sit still and not move an inch. So they the makeup can stay on their face.
Kuch bhi, Altu
Probably,
Baba.
that's stress, yeah. Come on, what is this?
Yeah, fine, if you say so.
What if he says, oh my god, okay, fine. You won't believe me. Let the.
No, but they're saying that actually, Altu Baba, it causes a lot of negative emotions and it causes anxiety,
Of
supposedly.
course, because they'll feel like they're judged, right?
Be
Imagine
like me,
lipstick.
Bacha, very simple.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
add a filter of lipstick. You
Yeah.
don't have to worry about
Yeah,
anything
but Father,
else.
I've seen the lipstick sometimes goes in your face and everything. It goes in cheek and all.
Oh, really? Is
Yeah,
that bad?
that's bad. Yeah, now you know. Now you're stressed out right now. But be like me. Don't use any filters at all. Okay. By the way, let me tell you, Father. I talked about the story about the San Jose State, right?
Yeah.
Now San Jose State actually is joining the Hall of Shame.
Huh?
Or Stage of Shame, along Michigan State University and of course University of Southern California.
Wow.
Last month, you remember there was the USC, right? They paid 1.1 billion to the former patients of Dr. George Tyndall, who actually had the gynecologist on campus. Now, with the public's admission from the Mary Papazan, is the president of San Jose State University. She gave a public apology to the people who actually were affected by this. And in 2009, this gentleman called Shaw supposedly had there were complaints against him abusing the athletes, and it got overturned, and she says it was wrong to have done that, and he's now a former employee. Of course, he's been fired, but the investigation is still in process to what's going to happen. So more story on that, but then San Jose suddenly came into the national forefront right now because the first time ever a university has done a public apology on this case.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so those were the. There was one other sexual assault case that I talked about, right? Police in Los Gatos on Wednesday have arrested the owner of a local bakery in connection with a sexual assault. Ali Asghar Shemirani was arrested on the suspicion of sexual battery of an unrestrained person and sexual battery. Apart from that, also false imprisonment, according to Los Gatos Montessorino Police Department. On March 15, the police received a report of sexual assault that occurred at Mama's Bakery, apparently, on North Santa Cruz Avenue. The police said that the business owner, identified as Shemirani, befriended female customers under the pretense of offering bread baking lessons at the business and would inappropriately touch and fondle female victims against their will during these lessons. It was not clear whether he's been taken into custody or not, but he is due in court, or when he is due in court for arraignment. But we'll bring you that update right here on Good Morning Bay as and when that unfolds. Should we head directly into the world news?
Yes, please. Of
I
course,
have some update on your favorite
Navalny?
Yes.
Did they finally feed him?
Yes.
Intube him? Yeah.
Well, jailed the Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny said on Friday that prison authorities have threatened to put him in a straitjacket and then force feed him unless he abandons his hunger strike because of his seriously deteriorating health.
I know what's going to happen. They're going to show him in the press in a straight jacket so they can only pneumatically operate the head and say nod, yes, no.
Oh God, Altu Baba, stop you and your conspiracy theories. Well, if you remember, Navalny, who is 44 years old, is a prominent opponent of Vladimir Putin and announced a hunger strike in March in a protest at what he said that was the refusal of prison authorities to treat him properly for acute back and leg pain. Prison authorities say that they have offered him proper treatment, but that he has refused and insists that he should be treated by a doctor of his choice from outside the facility, a request that has been declined. So he went on a hunger strike, and now they're threatening that they're going to force feed him in the straitjacket. It's really sad, and it's like a movie unfolding there.
Oh, it's still not in the climax as yet.
Yeah. Opponents of Myanmar's junta announced a national unity government on Friday, including ousted members of parliament and leaders of anti-coup protests and ethnic minorities, saying their aim was to end military rule and restore democracy. And as we know, Myanmar has been in turmoil since their Feb 1 coup, where they had ousted the elected government, which was led by Aung San Suu Kyi. President Joe Biden is welcoming Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga on Friday, and he became the first foreign leader to be hosted at the White House, underscoring Tokyo's central role in U.S. efforts to counter China's growing assertiveness. For those of you who don't know, yesterday there was like a sweeping list of sanctions against Russia yesterday that President Joe Biden issued. And now Russia is asking 10 U.S. diplomats to leave the country in retaliation for Washington's expulsion of the same number of Russian diplomats over alleged malign activity, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said. And in news from India, Banajan, sad news, well, sort of sad news, or, for Telugu movie goers, because Pawan Kalyan has now tested positive for COVID-19 and is undergoing treatment at his farmhouse. Maharashtra reports 63,729 new COVID cases, and Delhi is over 19,486 in a record surge. India is also ramping up on production of Covaxin. They've increased it to another 100 million doses, is what they're saying at this particular point in time. And the United Kingdom Home Secretary has approved the extradition of Nirav Modi to India. So you can get more information about all of this on MediaMahima.com. That's all we have time for on this morning's Good Morning Day. We'll see you tonight live at 5 on the Pam Pam Show with Yesham Mastani Banajan. Have a fantastic Friday. Banajan, this is your darling, pyari, Mahima ki Dulari, Faltu Rani. I hope you're